Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the first episode of the Spartan Show for the 2018-19 season. On this episode, we sit down with the men's soccer coach, Corey Brueggeman, and he gives us a preview for this season. We will also talk with head football coach Nate Jensen and take a look back at the season opener against Trine University. Finally, Heather Schilling will join us to give us information about the upcoming community night. Stay tuned.
Coach Vince Cashdollar is with us now. Coach, you had your first game last Thursday against Trine University. Could you give our viewers a recap of that contest?
Yeah, for us it was the first opportunity to get out there and where it really counts, where the scoreboard's on, the popcorn's popping, the lights are on. There's a real crowd out in front of you, and it counts. So for us, it was a great opportunity to find out, where we're at as a program. Obviously, Trine's a very good program. They do a great job there. And for us, it was an opportunity for us to go out and compete in a live situation in a game. And like I said, really get a gauge of where we're at for our program and where we need to improve with a long season ahead of us. So.
That's a great answer. What are some things that impressed you about your team on Thursday, and what are some areas that need improving before Saturday night's game against Alma College?
Yeah, so you don't know, in game situations, you don't know necessarily all the things that are going to happen until you really get out there and you find out how guys are going to react when the lights come on, and it's another team out there in another uniform, and it counts. So we definitely had some guys that the moment and the situation wasn't too big for them. They went out and performed very well. We had some other guys that have some room for improvement. We are, as a program, we're playing we're a really young team. So for us, it's a great building block as we move forward. Especially for us too, because our schedule doesn't get any easier. We go on the road. We take a 3.5-hour bus ride to Alma this Saturday. We play another night game at another MIAA opponent. So for us this week especially, it's about figuring out the things that we need to improve on, trying to enhance the guys that really did a good job, the other night with the game, and continuing to improve in a long season and continue to bring our football roster along.
Okay. Lastly, what are some of your goals for the team this season?
There's a lot of goals that we have within our program. The things that we talk about with our young men is developing each young man as a person and a student and athlete first. I know when it comes to the game of football, a lot of people want to look at the wins and losses and all those things, and absolutely, those things are very important to our staff. But we want to continue to develop each person as a person, student, athlete within our community here at Manchester University. Each student athlete here is important to us. And again, we have such a young roster that we're really starting to see strides with our young men, with classes starting, with them being involved in our campus community, and not just as football players. So those are things that we work on within our program as we go through. Obviously, we have individual game goals, we have season goals and things like that, but the overarching goal for our program is to develop each student athlete we have in our program as a person, student, athlete, and we really feel we're doing a good job of that right now. So.
That's great to hear. Thank you for talking with us, and good luck on Saturday.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for having me.
Our first highlight segment of the year takes us on the road to our first stop in Angola, where the Spartan football team faced off against the Thunder of Trine last Thursday. Junior running back Donovan Henderson ended just shy of 100 yards rushing. Henderson rushed for 90 yards on 21 carries to highlight an offense attack that generated over 200 yards against a stout defense. On the other side of the ball, Trine's offense was fueled by a juggernaut rushing attack that produced 395 yards and 5 touchdowns, leading the Thunder to a 55-7 non-conference victory. Back home on Friday, here at Manchester University, the women's cross-country team tallied a pair of top 3 finishes at the annual Hokum Karem event. The women's team picked a preseason HCAC favorites, tallied 9 points to hold off a NAIA school, the University of St. Francis, by 5 for the championship. Manchester University's women registered 3 of the top 4 individual marks. Junior standout and Spartan Show MVP of the week, Hannah Wappus, earning the fastest lap honor with a lap time of 5 minutes and 38 seconds. Manchester's men turned in 26 points as Huntington University, another NAIA program, and USF placed in the top 2 spots. The junior duo of Daniel Baker and Cameron Kimmel led the black and gold, placing 6th with a time of 42 minutes and 56 seconds.
Men's soccer coach Corey Brueggeman joins us in the studio. Coach, your team has already had 2 games so far this year. Can you give us an update on how your team is doing early in the season?
Yeah, we went to Michigan to play Hope and Calvin. Hope just hired a former 6-time national champion coach, and Calvin was ranked, I think, in the last poll top 5. And so for us, we knew it was going to be a good test. Came away healthy. A lot of guys played some good minutes. We did not get the results we wanted, but for us, it was trying to play as best we can. And the guys actually performed really well, trying to implement the style that we wanted, the system that we wanted, and everything was positive. So we could look at it one of 2 ways, whether it was 2 losses or 2 learning improvements, and the guys looked at it as a learning tool for us.
And with it being early in the season, can you kind of give our viewers a little preview of what to expect this season?
Yeah, I think we want to build off of last year in terms of obviously having a strong defense. We did really well to defend our home turf, especially playing a good field, but also control the game when we can, trying to get on the ball as much as possible. So we have a new system, a lot of new guys jumping in and getting good minutes, so hopefully a little bit more of what we did last year.
All right, now you're currently in your 3rd year as head coach of the squad. With 2 successful seasons already under your belt, what are you most excited about looking forward as your 3rd year as head coach?
Yeah, I think just continue to build off of the progress we've had. You know, the first year we finished 5th or 6th. This last year we had 4th, and so hopefully trying to get higher up in the conference. And we were picked 4th this year, but our guys know that it really means nothing for us. We just have to go out and earn it. The other thing is it's exciting for me to see, you know, as my juniors and seniors get older, the guys that I've recruited go through these 4-year cycles. So it just hit me recently. The first actual true cycle of seniors was freshmen to seniors was last year's guys, and as we got to campus I got really sad missing some of those guys, and so I'm starting to feel that these guys, their time just flies by so quickly, but it's really awesome for me to see them grow and learn as, you know, students and athletes here and go and make an impact off the field. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
All right, well, thank you for joining with us, and good luck on your upcoming games this week.
Thank you.
Our first Spartan Show MVP of the week this school year is junior cross-country runner Hannah Wakas. She, along with the freshman Brandy Tuttle, collected the lowest individual finish for the team at the annual Hokum Karem event last Friday. Hannah's effort helped lead the Spartans to the team title, and she earned the fastest lap award with a lap time of 5 minutes and 38 seconds. Congratulations, Hannah.
Heather Schilling is here to talk with us about the upcoming community night. Heather, could you give us and our viewers some information about this event?
Sure. So community night, I'm not sure when it actually began, but it's an evening, usually one of the home opener games, and it's free to the North Manchester community. This year we've taken it a little step further, and we are partnering with the American Brain Tumor Association to raise awareness for brain tumors and to raise money for the association.
All right, that's awesome. What should students do in order to get more information or to get involved?
So the events start at 5. We have a free ice cream. Chartwells has donated ice cream, and we have a bouncy house. We have face painting. We also have a table set up for information, as well as a place for them to donate money. So to get involved, if they want to volunteer, they can certainly email me. Right now, the Manchester softball team and basketball teams are helping run some of the events. But I can always use more people if they want to walk around and canvas asking for donations. But if they want more information, they can also email me or check out the webpage, or talk to anybody in the athletic department probably.
All right, that's great. Well, thank you for joining with us.
All right, thanks.
That's all the time we have for the first edition of the 2018-19 Spartan Show season. Stay up to date with all of Manchester University's scores, news, and stats by visiting muspartans.com and on Twitter @MUSpartans. Until next time, thanks for joining us, and go Spartans!